Hi, I'm Ken Granderson of Inner City Software, and this is Roxbury.com, an online community for the neighborhood of Roxbury, Massachusetts. Roxbury.com is news, events, local directories, discussions, and other information of interest to Roxbury. It's built, managed, and maintained by local residents and other stakeholders in the success of Roxbury and its neighboring communities. Most of the news comes from the Bay State Banner local newspaper, and event listings come from local community-based organizations and businesses. The organizations and businesses can list themselves in the directory and promote their events for free. And local residents can also let us know what's going on in their neighborhoods. So let's go on a quick tour of Roxbury.com. This is the main news page for Roxbury.com, and our current story naturally is the launch of the website, but you can click on other news stories below, or you can use the search feature to find any news in the entire system. So let's click on the full story button to see the rest of the story. This is the full story of the Roxbury.com launch. While we at Inner City Software entered this story, local community-based organizations have the same ability to post stories of their activities and any announcements that they want. We also have a partnership with the Bay State Banner newspaper where we automatically get their news each week. And we are open to creating similar partnerships with other local news operations. This is the Roxbury.com calendar of events. You can browse events by the current month, week, or day, and use the handy calendar on the right to look at other months. You can also use the search feature to search for events at any time. So let's look at the Create a Web Page event. This event was submitted by the Cruz Computer Learning Center in Dudley. You can see a picture of the center as well as read about the classes. You can also email any Roxbury.com events to any friends and family or anyone who has an email address, and you can also add events to your Roxbury.com personal calendar that's in a section called Favorites. So let's move on to the directory. The Roxbury.com directory is similar to a Yellow Pages for Roxbury, except that it's online and it's actually free to your business or organization. You can look up businesses and organizations by browsing categories, or you can use the search feature. Let's go looking for something to eat. We'll start by clicking on restaurants on the left side of the screen. Now we're in the restaurant section of the directory. On the right, you can see a listing of different types of cuisines. Every section in the directory will have a main section and then more specific sections around that particular type of business. So let's say you had a taste for soul food. It looks like there are 3 soul food restaurants listed. So let's click on soul food. Here are the soul food restaurants we have in the directory. So let's look at Bob the Chef's. As you can see in the listing for Bob the Chef's, a business can post their logo or any other picture, as well as enter a description of their products and services. And like with many features, basically everything in the site, keep in mind that over time, we plan to enhance the site, and one of the first major enhancements will be for the businesses and community organizations that use Roxbury.com to create their own free mini website right here in the directory. So let's go on to the online discussions. The Roxbury.com online discussions group is a place where residents can engage in online conversations with other folks on any subject that they're interested in. Let's take a look at the Boston Blacks Online discussion group. This is the Boston Blacks Online discussion group, which currently has about 600 members. People discuss every topic under the sun here, from politics to pop culture. I noticed a discussion here about transitional housing. So let's take a look at that. In this example here of one of the discussions in the Boston Blacks Online, you'll see that each conversation shows the different people on the left and the messages they've posted. And our hope is that the discussion area is a place where residents will really be able to connect with each other to help each other out, whether it's finding work, place to eat, or housing, like in this example here. Roxbury.com also has special interest areas on the arts, housing, business and finance, politics, and several other topics. Each area will be moderated by a local expert in the field who we call a community expert. For example, in our housing and real estate section, the community expert is Eve Moss of Clarendon Real Estate Advisors, and she's sharing a variety of important information concerning housing and real estate with the community via the links, events, and announcements she's posted here. We have a few community experts on some subjects, but we're looking for more experts to fill out the entire site. Earlier, when showing you the calendar, I mentioned the idea of being able to save events in a favorites or personal calendar. You also can save or bookmark favorite businesses, discussions, communities, events, so that the site, once you have logged into the site, we'll be able to show you information tailored specifically for you. So Roxbury.com has been in the works at Inner City Software for several years, and we have quite a few innovative and exciting ideas to enhance it over time. For instance, although we're just opening it now, we're ready to give it a major facelift shortly with appealing and easy to use visuals and navigation that you've never seen before in a community website. We also have some technical innovations that will make it really, really easy for organizations and businesses to post their announcements and events right to Roxbury.com, straight from programs such as Microsoft Word, which many organizations use to write up their events. So thank you for spending this time watching this presentation on Roxbury.com. And keep in mind that in order to keep Roxbury.com free, we will be accepting online advertising soon. So if you see a letter or email from Roxbury.com, please take a look, because your advertising dollars will help keep Roxbury.com totally free for the community to use. So thank you again, and we'll see you online.